So, everybody knows you as Fatboy Slim, all the world, but who is Norman Cook, the musician, the bass player?
Well, Norman Cook's not so much a musician and a bass player. Norman Cook's a dad and a functioning human being, and he's very kind to animals, does stuff for charity. He's very responsible and sober.
I have heard about your charity work in Brighton.
Well, don't bang on about it, but that's, Norman is but he's very dull, ultimately. So I have this fantasy character called Fatboy Slim, and he's way more interesting.
Don't we all have one?
Well, it's good. I mean, it's good for me, especially at my age, because that's the thing is, like, Norman Cook ages and somehow has become nearly 60 years old, whereas Fatboy Slim still, thinks he's 25.
Is Norman Cook going to have a big party on a big day?
He's going to have a party, yeah. Not a huge one, but lots of old friends. I mean, 60 is a big birthday to have.
Is there going to be a gig as well?
No, because see, Fatboy Slim isn't 60.
Oh, yeah.
Fatboy Slim is ageless. So these are the good bits to separate, you see. No, I mean, mainly it's just for my life. It's easier for me to know when I'm Norman and know when I'm Fatboy Slim. And it's very much easier for my life that I only take Fatboy Slim on stage with me, because he's an irresponsible lunatic.
Brilliant. So you mentioned that you're a dad as well. So how old is the child or children?
I've got a 13-year-old daughter and a 22-year-old son.
And how difficult is it to function as Fatboy Slim as a dad?
Well, Fatboy Slim isn't a good dad at all. No, he's a terrible dad. Fatboy Slim doesn't even recognise that he has any children. This is where it comes. So, so when I'm at home and I'm being dad, then I'm being dad. And when I'm out doing this, I what children?
So Norman is the mum, basically?
Well, no, he's a functioning member of society, as opposed to an irresponsible idiot.
So they must be very sad that you're not with them at Easter. Do you care about Easter at all?
No, we're not religious, but also, I mean, the thing is, my kids have grown up. I've always done this, so they're used to me being away, and they used to me being away on bank holidays, and it's the life that they've grown up with, so that's all right. But no, we're not religious, so Easter's fine.
Easter's fine. And do you think any of them is going to follow your path, becoming a musician or a double personality?
My son's a full-time DJ. He hasn't quite mastered the split personality yet. He's kind of somewhere in the middle where he lives the life, but he hasn't got any responsibilities yet. He's still young. But he's a full-time DJ.
And when was Fatboy Slim born? What was the inspiration?
About 1995, I think. At that point, I just needed another name. At that point, I was in a band called Freak Power, and I was also Pizza Man and the Mighty Dubcats. And so the last thing I needed was another alter ego. But my friend had a record company, and he wanted me to make specific kind of records. These ones that weren't house, but weren't hip hop, weren't trip hop. And so it was just a little hobby that engulfed everything else that I did.
It's quite a hobby now.
Well, it's not really a hobby anymore. It's pretty much a job these days.
So what is your hobby then, if you have any time?
Hobby, I love cooking. I love football.
I'm very sorry about the results, by the way.
Today we were robbed. But don't worry, because this is the best in our 123-year history. This is the best we've ever done, so we're living the dream. No, but I mean, I've been involved with that. We were shirt sponsors for 9 years, and I'm a director of the club, so that's my hobby, is the football team.
Just in case the audience doesn't understand, we both support Brighton.
Right.
And does your son like football as well? Because mine does.
No, mine doesn't. He hates football.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Norman. Fatboy Slim, it's been a pleasure, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best.
Thank you. Is it okay to take a